Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Browns first down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got 6 points on the board. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Jason Sanders
now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Play fake, here's Ward. From the left side, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
To throw is Ward. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
70 ring.
Ward. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Jason Sanders.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
65, ready.
Looking to throw. Moore. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. A give, here's Jenkins. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Let's go. 6, press on leading.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Mason Graham busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 3rd and 9.
19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. Moore. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, break.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready.
From the shotgun, Sanders. The man is tipped in. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 37-yard
Here's Sanders.
line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Browns.
Sanders to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Number 10,
The first down screen pass, good for 5. And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. It was over 100 yards also. AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him, try and have another reward for him winning this game. But when you look back at last week, and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, but it's also the run after the catch. That's what made it impressive.
Wide off play action. And he is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
First down.
Judges. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Right here, one time. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18, go street.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's a quarterback sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half.
His kick is
a trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Get it. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. A big play. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Titans 17.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Rig, 19, cut.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Moore. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller.
It's second down.
He just ran down a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in the running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Looking left side, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity.
Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now White. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An inside run with Jenkins. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Toss left side for ETN. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The play fake, now White. That complete to Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of
a good pickup there at 22.
That's another Browns.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great...
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Martin Emerson. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now White. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Downs, 36 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mustang 19.
Ward now from the gun, he'll throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confident as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
At their own 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean...
This is caught at the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Titans get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point up and through. And the lead now down to 20. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Once again, Jenkins. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Off play action, here's White. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
A 10-yard loss on the play. 3 and out.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Intended for his
and this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, McAllister. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. He's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Jenkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Play action. Here's White. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's another Browns 1st down. A A gain of 14. First down.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw, White. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
19 more yards. And the Browns first down.
A run, it's Judkins. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Browns ball carrier. He was
second and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal.
He'll try again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. The Browns on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. On the ground, this is Judkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
31.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
And a yard at the 32-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20.
Makes the score, Browns 58, Titans 38.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left during the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. And they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He'll let one go deep for downs. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's to the tight end Helm. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McAllister. He's got his man short, complete. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
They'll look to throw again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
They run the toss now to ETN.
Fights through, and now a crease.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Travis Etienne.
64 yards.
And the Browns are able to widen their advantage.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Next the score, Browns 65. Titans 38.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Back to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass error. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
Ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
ETN on the toss right.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
87 yards now for ETN, and he's got a 1st down.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
They'll run. This is Jenkins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now he's going to step up and run.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll give up the middle. Jenkins.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try it now with Judkins. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.